coming. Thank you for all the families for coming. Every time we do something like this, it just gets my emotions going, because by the grace of God, we can all be brothers and sisters under this roof and grow through suffering. There's going to be a lot of happy people today, and there's also going to be some sad people. But it's the idea that we get on these mats, we grind every single day, and it doesn't matter what kind of car you drive or how much money's inside your bank, man. It's who puts the time in on the mats and lets go of their ego and humbles themselves every single day. All the guys up here, what is it? We've definitely all been humbled. So just remember that when you approach all this, to do it with a humble heart and a humble mind, because it's just a journey. Doesn't matter if you win or lose, because if you keep plucking away at it, you'll start at the back and you'll just start moving your way up until one day you guys will be up here. But you just have to keep your eyes on the prize, and that's staying on the mat, knowing that you're going to get smashed every day. It just matters who lines across from you. That's something I always tell the guys. Is that I'm too humble sometimes, because I just say, man, it just matters who lines up against me. But that's all that matters, is who's across from you. You can be a big fish in a small pond, but as we live, it's a big pond. Okay, so you want to start with the first one? Yeah. So this guy is super cool. He listens, which you guys know, that's probably one of the biggest thing for me, is them listening. And he tries his best to do what I say and then put it into practice. I appreciate his mom and dad. They're a great part of our family here. Fred Williams. Hopefully this belt will fit better. Yeah, the last tournament, he freaking wrecked these white belt kids, slammed him, and I was like, okay, this isn't fair anymore. we need to move him up. And the body slam was a highlight of the day. Good job, Bubba. Again, she kind of fixated on some of the little things so hard, which you guys know, almost everybody's seen her die on the mats a couple times, and the only thing she was worried about was not bowing off of the mat. And through again with the suffering, she has asthma, and she has freaking it's almost been beat, honestly. The other day she started to have a little bit of an attack, and now it's like, hey, just breathe. And now she's getting this under control with herself, instead of having to go and hit her what is it called? Inhaler. So she had a small one the other day, but she was able to bring herself back together. One thing you know about Lainey is that she goes out and fights every time. Funny story about Lainey is her Uncle Rob has been coming to train with us for probably 10 years, and then found out that she was here, and it was pretty cool. No, it's okay. This one is a big deal for me. I don't know. Before I became a Christian, he was kind of one of the reasons that I would not be such trying to use good words as a Christian. not to be such a poochang. Anytime that someone gripes about having pain or something like this, it's like, I would always just say, look at my nephew, Cohen Mooney. That was pretty funny, he just blasted through you guys. I'm not going to keep talking on him because I said I wasn't going to cry today, so.
Just leave it all behind, Kevin.
So this one is pretty cool too. She gets super emotional a lot, but I can tell that every day that she trains with us, she gets better. She needs to continue to get better and keep her ears open and try to get better. Lolly. Yeah, so this one is cool too because with these kids, it's just awesome. You just see them grow so freaking much and watching their maturity come up. Again, this girl, every time she goes out, she fights to the death. I just wish that she would listen a little bit more because if she did, she'd be winning a whole lot more. But every time she goes out, she tries to kill McKenna. Her dad always says, listen to your coach! Right? She's like, I don't know, I wasn't listening. And we'll do, can we do that one with all at the same time? Yeah. So this one is a special one for me too. This kid, man, anything that she touches, she is amazing at it. Kind of makes me mad. Makes me jealous of her. She listens. Everything. She does it. And then the other thing is, with her, she doesn't mind to continually do the same stuff over and over and over. And you guys know that's the only way to get better is to continually do it, whatever you want to get better at. Rhea. Another one that we do every year is we do a competitor of the year. So she always got also got competitor of the year. This one's just been our mascot since day one. Probably one of the biggest reasons for me being the man I am. Avery. This young man goes out and fights every time. He listens well. Probably need to talk a little less, but he's a heck of a competitor, and you'll see really big things from him, especially whenever he steps into MMA. Jackson. Hey. For a while, he was basically competitor of the year every single year. We gotta give it to other people. So everybody knows this kid's phenomenal. He drills like crazy. He does all the classes back to back. Carter. They say the blood of the covenant is charring the water of the womb. This is one of the guys that anytime they come here and they have a colored belt, they get pissed off when they go with them. And they're like, dude, he shouldn't be this belt. He's just a hardcore country dude. He goes hard every time. Evan Perigo. Yeah, Evan is a nurse, and he can barely ever come, and I told him he should definitely be here. So he called in and told me he had diarrhea or something. Don't post any photos with him in it. Because he's at home diarrhea right now. So this one's a funny one. I think he wants it, but he also is going to regret getting it. And I've got money that he's going to puke. Caleb. I said, if this dude thinks he's going to get a blue belt today, he won't eat. He didn't eat. He's still gonna puke. You guys, I'm gonna show him that. I know ain't nobody's gonna blame me on that one. Don't keep the trash can close. So this is a super big one for me. Trying to think how to say it without giving it out yet. I guess he'll know as soon as I say it. First time I had heard about him, and people had told me, man, have you went with this dude yet? I'm like, no, I hadn't went with this dude. It was a 5:30 a.m. class. First one, when you guys know, when we start, we go like this. We slap, and we go like this. We slap, and he went. And I was like, bro, calm down. Put your hands down. And then we both, I asked him, you ever been smacked by your dad? He said, all the time. Me too, Bubba, me too. Jacob Harris. Yeah. You tripping, bro? Hey, Jacob is what jiu-jitsu is about. Jiu-jitsu saved my life, and I don't know if Jacob would say it, but I think it's helped him a lot. Because it saved my life. Love you. This one, very special to me. These people, when they came here, they instantly became my brothers. Like, it was like an instant thing. I call them my organ transplants because they came here during the pandemic at the height of just bull crap, man. And they were caravanning across the United States trying to figure out where to go. They came here, I think it was right after the tornado. And we literally became brothers like this. And then they set their roots here. Now we're brothers, man, in so many ways. Josiah. Yeah, so this guy came in early when we opened up. He's super duper strong, but that does not translate over to the mat at all, really. And what he's done is learn, continue to learn. He has an open mind and open heart, ready to get better, and that's what he's done. I think he likes Instagram a little too much, but Ryan Gerald. I know it sounds funny because I keep saying this one's special to me, but I really think that if you guys understand what goes on the mat, that's why it's like a lot of time with the parents, it's like, man, you can't coach. If you're not on the mat, you can't coach, because if you don't roll, you don't know. Again, this was another one of those that came in around the pandemic time. This mat is like therapy for a lot of people. So I've never been to a therapist, because usually after I go, they're gonna need therapy. So me and this guy have had like multiple sit downs. He's one of my favorite people to communicate with. He's the epitome of a real life student. He is a top-notch dude. I don't know, man. There's not many men like, I've never met anybody quite like him at all. And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate what he does. Because when I think of him, it's just I don't do enough. You know what I mean? Ryan Chamberlain. If you want to see somebody on this mat that does my jiu-jitsu, it's this dude. this guy came in basically as soon as we opened. He was on fire. I know that life comes at you. He backed off, came back, backed off. But he's a great dude. He loves to learn. He's buck wild when you roll. And this is a part of his growth. Tony Whitney. I think it's funny, you guys tell me thank you, and then later you're not going to be saying thank you. I've known him a long time. I don't even know, man. He puts out, which there's so many guys. If you're off of that back line, a lot of you guys just put out and you help like crazy. He helps with kids. He helps me. Works hard. Just a great dude. Kyle Bryant. So this guy is probably he's one of the main reasons why we are here in this facility. I only told 2 people about this place when I did it because I don't know if you guys know, I always say fear is my guide to the things that you're scared of. You should probably lean into those things. I communicated what I had, my dream of what I wanted, which my dream goes all the way back to when I was just a blue belt. But sometimes you're scared to take the next step because of security, especially during a pandemic. But the time was right because of everything was shut down, you know. I told him what my plan was. He completely supported it. I will say, if you're thinking about buying something, he's not the guy to call because he'll support it all the way. He's my best friend and my brother, Wes Carter. It's funny, whenever Wes isn't here, the dojo's so quiet. And Bob's like, he goes, "Do you hear that? I hear Bob." We do a couple things every year. I forgot about at the beginning. This one is going to be the most improved over the year. This kid is phenomenal. He listens. He probably has one of the best highlight reels in my mind. He ended up... Dragon, how old are you?
What?
How old are you?
13.
13. So 13 years old, ended up going with a 16-year-old, but this kid was like this big. And I told him that if he, it was best out of 3. And I told him if he subbed this dude, I'd buy everybody ice cream. And he went out and he had a freaking battle. If you ever want to watch it, his dad has a video. I lost my mind. I almost had an aneurysm. But by the end of it, everybody, even the people from the opposite team, were screaming for this kid because it was David versus Goliath. It was amazing. But he got most improved of the year. So I know that this one, he does not expect it at all, and I don't think you should ever expect, because when you expect something, you're usually going to be hurt by it. I'm trying to think of the oldest people that I know here. It's, no, not the oldest, like that, my sorry. That's messed up. That's messed up. But it's Tyler. And I don't even think Rachel and I were together whenever we weren't together when I met Tyler, and then I met Brandon, and I met Paul. Paul has been a grinder forever. He's been on it. So Paul has been a Ronin, training at many, many places for a long time. He came. How far do you drive, Paul? 2 hours? Hour and 35 minutes. And he comes about 3 to 4 times a week. And he comes here because of the way we teach and the brotherhood that we have here, because he understands that it's not just about training, it's about the therapy that this place can give. And he wants to be under HICS MMA. So Paul's getting his time. Yeah. No, he's not here. Kevin was up in August for his stripe. He's gonna give him his stripe, and the thing is, once you're up here, everybody's like, "Oh, when do I get my stripe? When do I get my stripe?" All it means as a black belt is you're getting older. That's all it means. Yeah, Kevin is masters. He gets to go with us this year, so with the old people. So what we're going to do, we're going to move over to this side of the mat. Everybody that got a belt, so blue will do 25 minutes. New person every minute. I'll rotate. Just remember that when you're going with these guys and you're the guy, don't get hurt, and don't try to hurt them, because what's going to happen, they're going to be very strong at the beginning, and then they're going to fall off. So don't try to hurt anybody. Definitely choke them, definitely submit them. Do not try to hurt anybody. And don't be stubborn, man. We'll do 25 minutes, purple is 30, and brown is 35. Okay? So I need good rotations, and if anybody yells here, you fill in on them. You guys good? Okay, so put your stuff away, get a drink, and let's move over here to this mat.